Well, we have arrived at our venue, Autumn Lake Winery, and this time they actually have some grapes growing on the vines. We're just pulling in, trying to find our spot to check in. Looks like we got to go to the right over here, and then the left. And that's going to be our little spot down there. So let's go find out where we're set up. Well, today is the Kentucky Derby, and we are at the festival at Autumn Lake Winery. We just got our spot, and we are the farthest spot from the bathrooms. That's where I'm heading right now. I got to pee. But it's going to be a good day, it looks like. Not too much, lots of cloud coverage, but it's good weather. But I will mention that it is friggin' May, and I am wearing a wool cap in New Jersey. It sucks getting a haircut and being on heart meds that make you cold. You know, most people wouldn't do this, but I'm going to say this is probably the cleanest that this will ever be today in general. Just saying. Now back to you. Right on the lake, and there is the vineyard's main supply of grapes. They have some more ones growing up there, and that is the winery right up there. All right, it's time to unload this car and start setting shit up because the missus is already pulling things out of the car. Okay, all of our shit is now in the tent. I had to move the car out because we're running out of time because we can't agree on a fucking planogram for the tent. We have to stay within our 10 by 10, and they put us next to an artist who is selling their stuff for a lot less than we're selling, and they have some really nice looking stuff. I'm not worried about competition at all because I make completely different stuff than that person does. However, they are not adhering to the 10 by 10 square, and now I'm saying fuck it. But it's also about to rain, so I don't want to put too much of my shit out in the rain. I'm getting frustrated. I'm hungry still, and there's like fucking 7 vendors here again, and I'm starting to feel like no one's gonna show up. I don't know. This is usually what happens right before a show, before the crowd shows up. I get negative. I'm gonna go find a way to get myself out of it because I don't have my normal method of getting out of my negativity. I'm gonna go nicotine up and walk my ass back to the tent and figure out where to put the rest of the canvases. Back on the long haul in to the vendor area. I actually found the parking lot between the entrances. So I literally... So I'm at the show. We're almost set up now. Look, Humpty's Dumplings. That's kind of funny. We're about damn near set up. And now I'm running back to the car to get the final wall. We weren't going to use the front wall for the tent because that would close us in, right? But now it's raining out. And my canvases and my framed acrylic prints are getting wet. So... had a new idea, move the wall halfway back in where we had it, because now we have floor space. Then I'm gonna put the tent wall up halfway and give ourselves an entrance door. That'll also provide more cover from the rain, so when it gets busy and it starts raining out, people will have a place to hide from the weather. So yeah, I'm gonna stop breathing heavy in your ears, turn off the camera, and I'll show you when we're done. Well, it's almost 2 o'clock, which means they're going to be opening the gates so people can come in and see my sad little tent. So it is raining out, and I wanted to protect everything. So me and the missus have moved everything in, and we put an extra wall up, and now we just have a small entrance. But we got the magnets in the front, and I do have my QR codes that lead to the website. Mrs. Dubs' jewelry is headlining in the front to try and bring people in with those shiny little baubles. We have our blacks and our slates, and a couple of originals back here. I put Bolt right in the front section. And then we have some of our newer stuff over here. And then when you go around, you turn around, we have the grid wall with all of the canvases. Now, unfortunately, lighting sucks because we bought these and the picture on the box, definitely not what they are. Maybe in the dark, but right now not so much. It's just very red in here. But we are about ready to go, and so is Mother Nature. Stay tuned to see how we do. I'm freaking cold out here. So our neighbor turned off his music because the band started playing, but they started a little smoker thing, and now their stand is like on fire, but not on fire. So I've warmed up, I've gotten my wool hat, I'm kind of doing a little once over here. Look at this, they have a freaking fire pit at the cigar lounge. It's fantastic. And then right here by the stage, they got the band all set up and playing. They're nice and dry.
Yes, sir.
And they even have a truck, so you can watch the Derby right here. It's actually got screens on all sides of it, so they got the vendor tents on the outside, and they got the food tents and hangout tents in the center here. So that's kind of cool. That might be a food truck too on the other side. I don't know. Oh, that's the TV truck right there. The TV truck. So those are things for events now. That's kind of cool. And then you got everybody just kind of chilling here in collapsed tents. It reeks of cigar tobacco here. There's charcuterie boards everywhere. There's dogs in little ponchos. And there's my little sign on the table. We're gonna fix that while we're here too. Yep. There we go. This way people don't want to walk around and still shop on my website. Smart, right? So we are getting food from the Top Shelf Cuisine, and yes, we have Kentucky Derby fans here everywhere. I am getting a barbecue cheddar burger and fries, and my wife is getting the garlic parmesan fries. Let you guys see what they look like when they come out, and let you know if they're any good. Well, we are home. I am dressed. I'm exhausted. We didn't sell a thing today at that show. No one came out to any of the vendors. It happens, you know. This is the problem with doing in-person shows. This was a last-minute add-on to our list of shows. Money put out that, unfortunately, the weather scared everybody off. Should have just stayed home. But the event holding place, Autumn Lake Winery, is going to be sending us the list of events in the future, and I'm going to ask if they would entertain the idea of crediting me for one of their next events that I can book. This way, I can try to make back the money we spent, hopefully on a better event that has better weather, because I feel like if the sun was out, the Kentucky Derby would have been badass in New Jersey. It was really well set up, but half the vendors didn't even show up, probably due to fear of rain. And those vendors were smart. Take the $30 loss and move on. But, you know, you live, you learn, and you get wiser. So, next time, people, next time.